If you've been in commodity trading for more than a month, you've probably already met the phantom buyer. They come in with big promises, big numbers, and a big sense of urgency. But when it's time to move forward, they disappear. It's not just frustrating, it's expensive. Because while you're chasing that phantom, a real deal could be passing you by. Today, I'm breaking down how to spot a real buyer in under 60 seconds, and how to avoid wasting weeks on people who were never capable of closing. What I'm giving you here is just the foundation. The full insider framework, the tradeSKR buyer qualification method, is gated for a reason. That's where we go into exact email templates, compliance funnel charts, and SKR verification formats that most brokers and sellers have never even seen. You'll find that at tradeskr.com/video. Section 1. Why buyer qualification isn't optional. In 2025, deal cycles have gotten shorter, but fraud and misrepresentation have exploded. The data from multiple compliance firms shows that over 68% of initial buyer approaches in the commodity sector cannot pass a basic KYC check. That's before you even start talking about proof of funds. Here's the real danger. It's not just the scammers you need to worry about. It's also the well-meaning time wasters. Intermediaries who want to close a deal but have no authority, no capital, and no actual mandate. And if you deal in high-value commodities, copper, nickel, oil, rare earths, precious metals, every wasted week can cost you 6 or even 7 figures in opportunity loss. Section 2. The 60-second filter questions. These are your deal entry questions. In 1 minute, they will tell you if this is a lead worth chasing. Proof of funds or asset verification. Ask, can you provide verifiable bank-issued proof of funds or asset? If the answer isn't immediate and confident, you've found your first crack. Decision maker access. Ask, will I be speaking directly with the decision maker at every stage? If they hesitate, you may be talking to a chain of middlemen. Transaction process familiarity. Ask, walk me through your preferred transaction process. A real buyer can outline it step by step. Pretenders go vague. Secret tip. When asking these, stay silent after the question. Buyers who are bluffing will fill the silence with vague fluff. Section 3. Industry red flags that appear early. From thousands of deals reviewed at tradeSKR, here are early warning signs. Document hoarding. They want every document up front, but offer nothing verifiable in return. Process rewriting. They insist, this is how we always do it, but can't provide references. Name dropping without context. They drop big bank or company names, but you can't trace any connection. Signature mismatch. The signature on their LOI or ICPO doesn't match their corporate filings. These are tiny cracks that, when investigated, often reveal the entire structure is fake. Section 4. Proof of funds reality. Check. Here's where 90% of sellers get trapped. They see a PDF with a big number and assume it's good enough. Fact. A faked bank statement can be made in under 8 minutes using free software. Real proof is bank issued contactable through official bank channels. Confirmed via bank-to-bank communication. SWIFT MT 799/MT103. Pre-advice for cash. MT 760 for guarantees. Insider detail. In the gated video, I'll show you the exact POF trigger email we send that forces a fake buyer self-disqualify in under 24 hours. Section 5. The SKR myth. An SKR or safekeeping receipt sounds impressive until you learn that most SKRs floating around in email chains are expired, issued by non-bank entities, holding assets that don't even belong to the presenter. We've seen fake SKRs from storage facilities that don't even exist on Google Maps. A real SKR check involves verifying directly with the issuing institution, confirming the asset's serial numbers or batch numbers, ensuring the SKR validity covers your transaction window. Insider fact, in our system, SKR verification happens before we share even 1 page of the draft contract. Section 6. Behavioral tells of a fake buyer. While documents can be forged, behavior is harder to fake. Watch for impatience to bypass compliance. Overuse of urgency. We need to close this in 48 hours or it's gone. Inconsistent deal stories. Quantities, prices, or locations change mid-conversation. Refusal to use company email. Insisting on free email domains for privacy. A real buyer is consistent, follows process, and doesn't panic when you slow the pace for due diligence. Section 7. Process respect as a qualification tool. This is one of our strongest filters. We don't just run compliance for the sake of it. We build commitment tests into the process. Small, harmless document requests that real buyers fulfill easily. Timeline agreements that we log and check for consistency. Stage-by-stage checkpoints where we decide if the deal advances. If they can't meet these small steps, they'll never survive the big ones. Section 8. Controlled information release. Never reveal your entire deal structure at once. We use a stage disclosure model. Stage 1, general commodity, volume, and basic terms. Stage 2, detailed spec sheets after pour-off SKR verified. Stage 3, contract draft only after compliance passes. This keeps you in control and ensures that only serious buyers get the keys to the kingdom. Section 9. The market reputation factor. In commodities, your name is currency. If you're known for running with unverified buyers, real mandates will avoid you. Qualification isn't just about protecting your time. It's about branding yourself as a professional operator who runs a clean table. That's what makes the right buyers come to you, not the other way around. Section 10. Why you need the full system. Everything you've heard today is just the surface. The real power is in the exact email scripts that turn buyer bluffing into clear answers. The SKR verification template we use in live deals. The compliance funnel chart that moves real buyers forward in days, not weeks. The red flag matrix that's caught over 90% of fake buyers in our pipeline before wasting any resources. Those are inside the full insider breakdown, and for a reason. Once you know them, you'll see the game in a completely different light. If you're serious about protecting your time, your reputation, and your deal flow, the next step is to see the complete tradeSKR buyer qualification method. Inside the gated insider video at tradeskr.com/video, I walk you through the exact email templates we use to request proof of funds without scaring away legitimate buyers, and how this single move makes fake buyers disappear within 24 hours. Our full SKR verification process, step by step, including what to ask, who to contact, and how to confirm asset authenticity directly with the issuing institution. The commitment test framework we use to identify serious buyers before they get access to sensitive deal details. The red flag matrix that has caught over 90% of fake buyers in our pipeline before they consumed any serious time or resources. The controlled information release strategy that keeps you in control of the deal and prevents unverified buyers from running off with your intel. I'll see you there. Dies where this method turned a dead-end negotiation into a signed, bank-ready deal in a fraction of the normal time. These are the same tools and processes we use every week in live, multi-million-dollar transactions, and they're not available anywhere else. If you want to move from chasing buyers to choosing buyers, if you want to know, without a doubt, whether the person in front of you can really perform, then watch the full insider breakdown now at tradeskr.com/video. I'll see you there.